Bigbossjock. Episode 23 of the radio show. It is out here in front of the F.B.I. field office. It's a radio show that goes on, so it'd be episode 23 of the protest radio show that's being listened to around the world. My 750 kilohertz right there on the dial. AM. Or boss is the jock. Bigbossjock. Oh, that's the radio show. El Poderoso 750 Radio Rebelde Continuando Día 23 del Protesta aquí al frente de la oficina del F.B.I. La oficina. Yo sé, yo necesito anunciar. Eso es que yo sé. ¿Sé por eso? Está ahí, notado. Entonces estoy practicando. Si vous pouvons avoir patience avec moi, sería muy agradecido. Desde mi parte, yo sigo usando Ludo, tratando frecuentemente, cometiendo errores. ¿Qué tema hay ahí? Programa de MK Ultra que nos tiene del cuello, sufocándonos. También conocido como Yankee Samuel, con sus tácticas opresivos. Se llama operativos. En el lingo de Yankee Sam. That's what you're doing, he said. Well, be there, watch. What happens when you're there? I don't know. But I'm sitting right here doing the show. Just had a passerby. Something crossed my mind. I stay with the rhyme. Sounds a little strange. But don't worry. It is afternoon right here during the day. Everything's fine. I am on the sidewalk doing the show, multitasking. I am a pilot also here on Bigbossjock Airlines, flying at a cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. Oh, I've been back enjoying the reefer bar. Oh, I'm not the superstar. It's a couple pulls, tokes off the hookah. Oh, got it on autopilot. No problem. Flying the jumbo jet. I don't want to turn one. No, not the jumbo. It's got the bar. They used to put me on the Concorde. I was a cover member. I don't want to say used to. I see. Otherwise, I would have got used to it. Their Sonic. That was my cover memory of being on the Sonic, but it wasn't often though. I see. In the cargo hold. It's cold. Flies at a higher altitude. So I want to go. I'll have to remember that one. France, huh? Gosh. Go inside. In the 70s. There's all kinds of stories about the 70s. There's a man named Corso. He's no longer here. He's part of the show. He was on a program put out there by a man that has some fame for being in Vietnam and also a governor. It's his stage name. I'll leave it there. Yeah, why is it tied? Oh, his show. It's about what's going on, conspiracies. I don't promote people as corporations. Yeah, I try not to with any of the musicians, none of the hosts of the shows. Yeah, otherwise it just ties them further to the program. Yankee Sam makes me out to be bozo, because they know if I mention the name in the program, then they're going to go warn that person for when their name is ever heard. So already have preconceived ideas. Close their mind. They do. Yeah. It's how a psychological operation functions. They're always one step ahead, many steps. They plan this. It's going to go which way at the Y, and they have it planned out either way at the Y. Takes option A, we do that. Option B, and it's not we, it's them. For me. Got another beat. Staying right here next to the street. I know I just stopped there momentarily. I had to take another bite. Got a cheddar cheese biscuit. Oh yeah. Tastes pretty good. Is it quite good? Piece of sourdough bread. A bottle of water. Tomorrow your feet are going to be sore. Yeah, they'll be sore. Well, I'll do it. They're doing better now. My feet are. I was going to buy a pair of used boots off the internet. Less than that, and that's an connecting place. Oh, that is the pollution. The internet, controlled by Yankee Sam, the DIA, CIA, intelligence services. They manipulate the internet. Any of you people that get caught up in this, that is not true, the news. That's a phrase for the people to use. The 6 corporations, they abuse. They aren't going to give up their stranglehold. They'll defuse, meaning their monopolies might appear as if they broke apart, and they'll be accused also. More fragmented, the news, with the true news all being directed by the same central source. The 6 corporations aren't going to lose their hold. So the smaller ones that use that term is for them to go away. And when it's heard again and again and again, they should realize that they're promoting their own fate. They're soon to go away because they're called not true. And they're thinking that they're going to supersede the multi-billion-dollar corporation. Not when it's not the catchphrase. Where'd it come from? Not when it's that way they're following. They got the catchphrase from the 6 corporations. So if the smaller one uses that catchphrase that affects them, given to them by the 6 corporations, who's the benefit? Isn't going to benefit who's opposing the 6 corporations or going to take their place. I don't want to say opposing. What's the alternative news on views as far as government corruption? There's none that stand out. They don't want to buck the system. There's one reporter that expired, got terminated along the way. Barry's group, right? He was going to release something soon. What was it about? I wonder what it was about. There's many that expired around me. I won't say many, but some. Contact them and They expired a couple weeks later. Right here in 72. Yeah, it seems like a whole lot of abuse. Roger, I was 2 years old. My mom has fish hooks. And this isn't just Roger. I mean, who's in the house is the Kennedy Assassination Association, which my last name is Martineau. The Martineaus are part of that association. I was Howard with Edith back in the day, because they both passed away. Their bloodline continues on. There's many others. Roger's right there. I was 2 years old. Pull the ropes. And there was a game that was played between Sue and I with the electroshock. They've been going on. And this is the op that's getting pulled off. I'm 47 years old. And he's still in my life. And the ropes are still getting pulled. And we're pulled on everyone along the way. Everyone that I cared about. That's how they hurt me. Yankee Sam, the DIA, CIA, kept me traumatized, enslaved in the STEM receiver program. This is a long time. I mean, it was a month and a half. I don't know, I'll just set it out there for 6 months. But it seems like, yeah, I'll stay pace. Never know, maybe I'll escape. I am a slave. Receive no pay. The radio, I could go. Do quite a show. I say I dance also. This part of me was, if it was for fighting, I was beaten. If it was for dancing, I was shamed. Everything I did was taken away. Then the other part of my mind, that's torture to keep it open, because it doesn't matter what happens, it's going to get tortured, that part of my mind, until I die and get defib back another time. So not that it doesn't care, it has to perform out there. Overcome everything. And isn't aware, because that's the other part in there. I don't think aware of it as much. So no, I think they're aware also. That's me, I know all of me in there. Sorry, Lucienne. Bow wow wow, let me out. In the doghouse. Check it out, I'm right here. It's time. It's time a long time ago. Seems to be dragging on, the show. Being a slave. And with everyone, that's okay. U.S. National Security. Here's the various federal agencies, authority under the National Security Acts that are being abused and have been for a long time. The crime families, the takeover. That's why Sue was so abused as a child. The mob, her dad, Sue was around that. They took that over, so those people, when they were taken over, well, they took over his family. Who are the ones that run the streets? The ones that can be the cruelest. They were in the MK Ultra program. All of a sudden, headed by one group leader, no other than Hitler, using Yankee American fronts, such as the Bush family. Their fortunes sure did grow after the war, World War II. Prescott Bush, merger with Hitler. And because of the torture, the breaking of the psyche in the camps, Prescott was unaware. He knew they could break the psyche. That was the merger. That there would be a takeover. Just didn't realize with the acid and the reinforcement, the LSD administered, that he'd never be over Hitler. The German bloodline would always remain. That's why it's a pyramid. It will crumble, be toppled. And that's part of the reason it's a pyramid. Has a base, us the public. Bigbossjock. Today, I know it's the episode, and that's, episode 23. I do know. That's the 8th segment. Headed back to the other side. Oh, there is a bridge across. It's a Rio, named the Sacramento River. I do know, it's not a creek. If you're from around these parts, creeks, brooks, those are different size. This is a river. I need to head over there. This will be the last segment of the show today. Radio Rebelde, El Poderoso 750, firmando fuera. Yo digo gracias a nuestro Señor que se encuentra aquí al intro a mí y es que me ayudó a hacer esa rima. Y yo digo gracias a nuestro único Dios, nuestro Padre. Firmando fuera.